guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Haley.
And I'm Tommy.
And we're Magically Mickey and More. Today we're going to be doing a This or That at Hollywood Studios.
Yep, round 2.
Last time we did it at Magic Kingdom, it was a very long video. So if you got through that, good for you, gold star.
That one ran a little bit long, that's for sure.
So we are definitely going to make an effort. We've cut down our list into only the top priorities, only the best things made it in. And we are going to use our whiteboards to decide what the other person is going to pick.
Yeah,
so
we're going to make it into a little game.
We're going to read 2 options, and I'm going to write down what I think Tommy's going to pick.
And I'm going to write down what I think Haley's going to pick.
Last time, I won.
Just by 1. I had a comeback.
But I did.
It was close.
But I won.
Yeah.
So if you like this video, make sure that you give it a big thumbs up and that you throw us a follow on Instagram and you subscribe to us on YouTube. We're going to be doing Epcot next for our This or That.
Yep.
And then we'll finish with Animal Kingdom and then maybe go into some general park things.
But if you guys have more Hollywood Studios stuff you want us to talk about, just leave a comment and we can do a part 2 of this video.
Also, if you have anything that you are dying to see about Epcot or about Animal Kingdom, we will throw those into those videos as well.
We're always open to suggestions.
Absolutely. So, let the games begin.
Yep.
We are going to start off our battle with Rock and Roller Coaster or Tower of Terror.
The battle of the classics,
biggies.
the Titans, yep.
So I'm writing down what I think you're going to pick.
And I'm writing, yep, what you're going to pick.
Do you wanna, what are we doing? Saying first?
It doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just say what you pick.
My favorite is Rock and Roller Coaster.
Dang.
You didn't pick?
I guess Tower of Terror, yeah.
No, I just love the music and I really like the cue of Rock and Roller Coaster. We get to go in the stretch limo. What did you pick?
I picked Rock and Roller Coaster.
Tower of Terror.
Look at that.
I really thought that you would pick it because Rock and Roller Coaster is too short.
It is too short, and the Tower of Terror has sort of the long queue outside the hotel, and there's once you get in the elevator, it goes forward, and like a little bit of that Twilight Zone sort of walkthrough thing, which really like lengthens the ride, which is cool. But you just go so fast in Rock and Roller Coaster, it's awesome.
I thought that's why you wouldn't pick it, because it's over so quickly.
It is over quickly, but you go fast,
but
so it's kind of...
After the first one...
Yeah,
nobody gets
tied at 0.
We are.
Off to a strong start.
Do you want to do the next one?
Yeah. So the next one is going to be the Battle of the Coasters. We're going to go Slinky Dog Dash versus Rock and Roller Coaster.
Okay. I don't know that I'm going to do as well this time as I did last time.
This one's a little different. Yeah, I don't know. Some of the stuff is newer, too, so it's hard to have.
Yes, it is.
Classic favorites.
Kind of new. There's about to be way more new stuff by the time we get back. Yeah. All right, so you say what you picked first.
Rock and Roller Coaster.
Rock and Roller Coaster, RRC.
Love the, what do you do, the corkscrew?
Mm-hmm.
So good. And I love that it's dark, you get music in your ears. Rock and Roller Coaster is an awesome ride.
It sure is. All right, so I picked Slinky Dog for this one.
You love Slinky. Of course you picked Slinky. Of course.
I really love the theming of the queue. I'm a teacher, so seeing a huge Ticonderoga pencil in there, only the best type. I don't accept anything else. So that definitely gives it some points in my book. I just love the theming of it.
Yeah, Ticonderoga, they have the good erasers too.
They do.
Which is big time.
Yeah, teacher talk.
Yeah, just teacher things.
All right, so our next one, we are moving on to food. So also, if you're at home, guys, play along with us. Grab a drink, sit down, decide what you would pick, see if you agree with us. Maybe we'll sway your decision a little bit so we can make this into a fun game.
I'll probably do the swaying.
Yeah, right. So the next one we have are 2 of the most heavily themed restaurants in Hollywood Studios, and it is Sci-Fi Diner or 50s Primetime. So if you haven't been to Sci-Fi, it looks like you're at a drive-in movie theater, which apparently are going to make a comeback soon, which is awesome.
Fingers crossed.
But
all the drive-in. You
sit in a car, you eat your... there's a big screen that plays old movies.
Yeah, sort of like the 50s sci-fi black and whites.
Yes. And then 50s Primetime, your waiter and waitress treat you like family. They're your aunts and uncles that are serving you or their cousins.
The restaurant looks like a 50s dining room. You wait in the living room sort of thing.
Yes. And pro tip, if you have never been there, if you do go, make sure you take note of what color the soap is in the bathroom, because when you get back, they will ask you to make sure you wash your hands. Did you know that?
I did. Only because you warn me all the time. You don't want to make that mistake.
Okay. So I'll tell you what I picked first.
Yep.
50s Primetime.
50s Primetime.
It's something that I've been going to with my mom since I can remember eating in the parks.
Do you still get the sticker if you finish your plate?
I don't know.
I know that used to be a thing. I'm not sure if it still is.
I always get the
Let me
fried
know
chicken.
below, because I know you used to get a sticker if you clean your plate, which is cool.
All right, so what did you pick?
I also picked 50's Primetime Diner. I like the Sci-Fi Drive-In. I actually like it a lot. I almost wish they were playing like a real movie. Does that make sense? This is kind of like a weird complaint to have. But they show, I think it's probably like 15, 20 minutes of like clips. So if you're in there for like a half hour, you're already seeing stuff you've seen before. And I kind of, part of the allure for me was like, I'm going to be watching an old school sci-fi. That's kind of what I was into.
Yeah, it's really dark.
It is super dark.
The reason that I couldn't pick that as my favorite is that it's so dark, and in the car, it's not just your party. You're kind of sitting, like when we go, it's just the two of us.
Yeah.
So we're sitting behind another family. So unless you're at the front of the car, you can't really see the movie anyway. There's another family sitting in front of you. It's really difficult to read the menu.
It's kind of cramped.
Old people problems.
Yeah.
But
and the food at 50's Primetime is actually really good food.
Yes,
it's not like the food at Sci-Fi is fine. It's like burgers and fries and a chicken sandwich, chicken tenders or whatever.
I got Baby Yoda.
But the food at 50's Primetime is actually super good.
All right, on to the next.
All right, next one. It's sort of battle of like the shows. Mm-hmm. You sit in an auditorium sort of thing, a theater, if you will. It's Muppet Vision versus The Voyage of the Little Mermaid.
I don't know if I spelled Muppet right. Okay, tell me what you picked first.
Muppets.
Yeah.
The Muppets is really funny. It's a really funny show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not crazy about 3D, but they kind of like own that they're going to do silly 3D stuff. Like the old Bugs Life 3D one, I wasn't really a fan of.
It's like 4D.
Yeah,
They drill into your bottom when you sit down, and it's not my jam.
But yeah, no, the Muppets one is fun. They do like the loaded can gag. Oh, I shouldn't erase it yet.
You got it right.
Muppet's good. I guess Little Mermaid. That's an LM.
It is. Little Mermaid is what I would pick.
She loves The Little Mermaid.
I do. And I really like that it's almost like a stage play. So they have some parts that are like they use projection, which is cool. But they have the bubbles, and you get a little wet if you sit in the front. Yeah.
No, it's a good one too. It's something that's actually sneaky tough.
Yeah. And I like it because as long as you catch it at the right time, you're getting in. And that's the same thing with Muppets. Like, you kind of sit in the queue for a little bit, but then you just go in and it's nice and air conditioned.
Sit in some AC, yep.
Yes. So the next one is pretty broad, and it is the battle of the big two new lands. So we have Toy Story Land or Galaxy's Edge. Which do you prefer? And we have not been to Galaxy's Edge since
Rise of the Resistance opened. Yeah. Big disclaimer, that'll probably affect some choices. Is that we were not able to ride Rise of the Resistance. It opened like a week after we were there, of course.
Of course it did.
Yeah. And
this
in
was
Toy
a tough
Story
one
Land,
for me.
we've done everything but the saucers.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, we're very alien themed tonight.
Oh yeah, I have my ears, and unfortunately these are from a shop on Etsy that has closed, Mila Mouse, but they're awesome. I haven't got an opportunity to wear them to the parks yet, but we love our green aliens. So, I have to think what you're going to pick.
Yep.
Okay, that was easy. So I say what I liked first?
Yeah.
Okay, I actually think I'm going to Toy Story.
Toy Story.
Yeah. What did you pick?
I picked Galaxy's Edge.
You're a Star Wars guy.
Yeah, I am a Star Wars guy. It was a little closer than I would have thought, just because I haven't ridden Rise of the Resistance, so I've only gone on Smugglers Run. And what is it, Toy Story Mania now? It's no longer Midway.
Yes, it's
Toy Story Mania and Slinky Dog are both really good rides, so it was tough.
Yeah. For me, I think the theming of Toy Story is just so nostalgic.
Yeah.
You walk in and there's the giant Woody. Bo Peep is running around. You have the army men come by and they're doing their little procession.
At Christmas time, they're stringing the lights up.
Yes. Rex has antlers.
Yeah,
around
he has the
Christmas
reindeer
time.
antlers, yep.
And I, don't get me wrong, I love Galaxy's Edge. The theming is amazing.
It's insane, yeah.
But I just think that the nostalgia for me of Toy Story just takes it up a little
It's
bit.
close. It's a close one.
All right.
Next one will be Battle of the Bars. Oga's Cantina in Galaxy's Edge or the Baseline Tap House.
Which is actually right next to Sci-Fi Diner. All right. I think we're unanimous on this.
You do?
Yes.
Should we reveal at the same time?
1, 2, 3. Yeah. Is
You're
that what
wrong.
you picked?
Nope.
You like Baseline better than Oga's.
I think so because it has like a big. Maybe I am. Yeah, you're right. I just think Tap House.
See? Do you see this?
You don't have to wait in the line to get into Tap House. You can go in. You can get a beer. You can get like some pretzels and cheese. You don't have to get there lucky. We had to go at like 8:30 in the morning.
And there is some cool. I was watching something, and there is some leftover things from whatever used to be there. So I guess there was like a really nostalgic bar there before.
Yeah.
I wasn't old enough to go in at the time. But they have the letters that made up that sign within the decorations in Baseline, which is cool.
Baseline is really good.
I knew you were picking Oga's.
Oga's is
It's
super
so
cool.
good.
I love the fuzzy tauntaun too.
So
The one that makes your mouth numb. So good.
we went to Hollywood Studios the last time we went, which is last November 2019.
Yep.
And we had extra magic hours, and we wandered back to Galaxy's Edge, of course.
Yeah.
And I had been trying to get a reservation at Oga's for
Like 4 months.
forever. I
So
mean,
long.
the moment that I realized that I should be making reservations, that when we booked the trip, I tried to, and I could not get it. Like, when I'm telling you I went on every single day to check,
From like June to November.
I'm being totally serious. So I thought it was kind of like a lost cause. Threw it to the wind. We're not getting in. That's fine.
We walked past, and there wasn't really a line.
There was like 4 or 5 people in the line.
So we kind of stopped, and we're like, hey, you guys in line? They're like, yeah, we're in line.
And I asked the woman, like, with the little holder, I said, do I have to have a reservation? She's like, nope. And so we got a table, we sat down, they gave us our time limits, which we managed to try almost every single drink except the beers on the menu.
I think, every single cocktail or whatever you would want to call it. I guess
Yep.
it's a cocktail. Yeah, we had all those.
But I would go back to Oga's. I mean, there's no food. It's definitely for the atmosphere. The drinks are delicious.
Yeah, the drinks are really good. I want one of those Battle of Endor tiki mugs.
Yeah,
Those
we
are
dropped
cool.
the ball not getting
Big time
that.
drop the ball, yeah.
But, all right, friends, we've got 2 more left. So we're trying to make this not a 40-minute video this time.
We're doing okay so far.
So our next one is within the same lands. We're kind of finishing out this video in Toy Story Land and Galaxy's Edge. So this is Slinky Dog Dash or Smugglers Run. I don't know that this is going to be that difficult either, but they're both great rides. All right, you tell me what you like first.
I went with Slinky Dog Dash.
You did it to make me lose.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you
I have an explanation.
Okay.
See? I already had the explanation ready. The one time we went on Smugglers Run, it was like 9:30 at night. The park was like closing and we got in line. And we didn't feel like waiting much longer. You know, it was a long day. We were ready to go back. And we were both gunners. We were not the pilots. I think if we were the pilots, I might have chosen Smugglers Run. But we were the gunners. I was on manual. She was on automatic. So I lost at the gunning.
So he's just salty, which is
And
why he couldn't
Slinky
pick
Dog
it.
is actually a really solid coaster. And I like when he goes down the
But
drop
you never
and he's
wanna
like,
leave
whoa,
for
whoa,
Slinky
whoa,
Dog
whoa. Yeah,
Dash.
because it's like 180 minutes. And it's all outside.
I don't buy it.
It's the
I
truth.
think he's just salty.
No, it's the truth. Cross my heart.
And why would I do manual if I want to pay attention to the ride? I think if it was my...
The people are in front of you. You're shooting at them.
But no, because I want to take everything in. And so if it was my 17th time on that ride, I think maybe I would do it. But like having to line everything up, like I didn't even know that there was an option. I thought everybody was choosing that. I didn't know he was over there doing manual.
I was out there, working hard, trying
Oh
to
my
defend
goodness.
our ship. Defend
Well,
the Falcon.
Friends, it looks like I can't even win this one, which is fine. We'll be 1-1. But our last one we're going to finish up with, I think...
Wait, you didn't say... You chose
Oh,
Slinky?
no,
You didn't choose Slinky.
I didn't.
You chose Smugglers Run.
Yes. Oh,
I guess Slinky.
so we're fine.
So we're tied.
Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, jumping the gun over here. Didn't even
Oops.
want to say what
No,
she picked.
I chose Smugglers Run.
Really? I thought
It
you loved
is
Slinky Dog.
so immersive.
It is cool.
It is crazy. It's like, other than Flight of Passage, it is my favorite ride I've ever been on. And I'm
Really?
really prone
Wow.
to motion sickness.
Yeah, the stuff with the screens.
But I have like a little... I'll find it and see if I can link it below. If you
Yeah,
get
so-
motion sickness with VR, I have this little bracelet that I got on Amazon for like $10. And it just hits a pressure point, and it really works. I didn't think it was going to. But Smugglers Run was
I didn't know
one
that.
of the coolest things I've ever
I
been
didn't know
on.
you liked it so much. That's cool.
Yeah, I thought it was really awesome.
It is, it's definitely
It
awesome.
just transports you totally.
It's awesome when you sit in the sort of, I don't know,
Waiting
sitting,
room?
yeah, the sitting
the-
area
the
of the
chess-
Falcon with the chessboard. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's really, really cool.
You just feel like you're in the movie.
It looks exactly like
and
it
you
does in the
leave,
movie.
and if you were bad pilot. The things are really damaged, like when you walk back through the hallways.
Yeah. There's red lights flashing. And...
Yeah. And if you did a good job, that doesn't happen, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, it is cool how it sort of takes into account how you did.
So now that I've answered, our last one is going to be Ronto Roasters, which is in Galaxy's Edge. It's a quick service meal, or Woody's Lunchbox. We'll discuss the name of that later.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
This is for all the marbles, but only if I win and he loses.
Yeah, if I win, then it doesn't count.
Okay. Do you want to just... No, we have to say it first.
Yeah, you say what you chose first.
I chose Ronto's Roasters.
RR, Ronto's Roasters.
What did you choose?
Also Ronto's Roasters.
Yeah. So you won.
I did.
You did
Oh,
by
I didn't
1
know
point.
that.
Yep, you were 1 point
I thought we were
up.
tied.
No.
Okay.
I just couldn't have won
Nice.
if I had gotten the other one.
Okay.
So, the issue I have with Woody's Lunchbox is, why would it be called Woody's Lunchbox?
Yeah.
Woody is a toy.
He doesn't pack his lunch. He doesn't eat.
It's Andy's Lunchbox. And I think that would be such a cool part because there's not a huge nod to Andy in Toy Story Land, which I think is interesting.
Probably just the name on Woody's boot or something like
right.
that.
Woody and Buzz are everywhere, but it's the perfect thing because it's his lunchbox because his mom packs it.
And the whole point is that there's like little baby bells and like stuff that you'd put in a child's
food.
lunchbox, and then it's Woody's lunchbox.
Right. But I will give you a heads up, if you have not eaten quick service at Woody's Lunchbox, do it. We went for breakfast that one morning that we went to Oga's, and it was some of the most solid breakfast I've ever had on Disney property.
It's like interesting and like fun, but also simple enough that you can sort of
They've got
give
some
it to your
spiked
kid or
hot
whatever.
chocolates in there.
Yeah,
so
those-
if you're there
those
in the
were
middle
good.
of winter for like the 12 days that it's not 1,000,000 degrees.
The middle of winter,
Yeah.
yeah.
But Ronto's Roasters, the Ronto wrap
It's too good.
It is stupid good.
It's so good.
It's something that I think we're going to need to recreate at home. And now that we're in quarantine, self-quarantine,
We have all
that's
the
a
time,
perfect
yeah.
time to do it. And they have an alcoholic drink, so if you're not 21, try and find a different option.
I think they do a version as well, a virgin version.
So delicious. It is just phenomenal.
It's like the perfect pair. We get those two. It's like a beer and a hot dog at a baseball game. And you just sit
Exactly.
down.
But it's a beer and hot dog in Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, so it's even better.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
But that was really fun.
Yeah.
We've come up with some good things, I think. I unfortunately lost, so we are tied 1-1.
1-1.
We are going to Epcot.
Don't call it a comeback.
We are going to Epcot next time. So if you have any ideas for us to do in Epcot, some of your favorite things. Now, we probably haven't done everything because there's so much to do there. But leave it in the comment below if you have something that you would like us to discuss next time.
Yeah.
Other than that, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for hanging out.
Again, if you like our channel, make sure you click that like button, subscribe so you can get a little information when we do our next video.
Find us on Instagram.
Yes, we are Magically Mickey and More, just like this.
Same as the channel.
We'll drop our handle right here.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.